Hi there, Alina is here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to show you this fun rose gold glam look using the favorite palette of mine, Huda Beauty Nude palette. So first of all, I'm going to prime my skin with MONAT Rejuveniqe oil, the best oil on the market for your skin and for your hair. Promotes healthy hair growth and adds hydration and shine both to your skin and especially to your hair as well. Then I'm going in with the MAC Strobe cream to create the effect of dewy, just glowing skin from within. It is really nice. It does not make my skin oily or irritated in any way. And then I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which, as you have noticed, has been my favorite lately. I really like how it applies. It blends out really nicely, smoothly, and I'm using the Zoeva brush. I have been using these brushes lately and I'm really enjoying working with them. They're really nice, very high quality, and they do their job. So I'm just blending everything out and going in with the beauty blender as well to finish everything off. I still like to use my beauty blender even though I'm using brushes. And then I'm going to go in the Too Faced Sculpting concealer. I really like this concealer as well. It does not crease under the eyes, so it stays on really nicely and it's not cakey. And then for all the spots and imperfections, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix concealer as well. Using a little smaller buffer brush. I sometimes just apply it with my fingers as well, and I'm just blending everything out with a beauty blender. Super fast, super easy. Just blend. The beauty blender is honestly the tool that anybody has to have in their kit. It is a lifesaver. And then I'm going to set everything with the Marc Jacobs Finish Line setting powder. It is a really nice setting powder, I must say. Like it does not make my skin dry. That's what I like about it. And I'm going to use the BECCA Be light palette. I'm going in with the bronzer first. And then I kind of decided that I want to add a little bit of contour to this look as well. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the contouring powder in my cheekbones area. I really like this palette. It does not give you a heavy contour. It is very subtle. And then I'm just using the blush brush, and I'm using the same blush from the Be Light palette by BECCA. I really like this blush. It's very subtle, but it has that shimmer to it. And then I'm just going to sculpt my eyebrows with Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow pomade in dark brown. As you can see, you probably have noticed already that I don't like to sculpt my brows too much. I'm just filling them in a little bit. I think I already have pretty thick eyebrows, so they don't need much filling in, but those spots just to kind of give them a little bit of a shape. So I'm just placing them in shape and filling in a little bit with my favorite Zoeva brush as well. And I'm using the Benefit Give Me Brow gel as well, just to keep the hairs in place. And this brow gel has a little bit of fiber, so it's actually going to give more dimension to the eyebrows as well, and just keep them in place. And then I'm using the same MAC Studio Fix concealer just under the just on the eyebrow, under the eyebrow, on the brow bone. And yes, the star of this look is the Huda Beauty Nude palette. It is so pretty. So first I'm priming my eyelids with this beige color. It is just a trick to make your eyeshadows blend in nicely. And then I'm going in with this nice beigey kind of color that is called it's called Play. So it is a really nice brownish beigey color that is a really nice transition shade. I'm really enjoying that shade. And then I'm just using the same blending brush and using the eyeshadow under in the lower lash line under my eyes. And then I'm taking the color that's called Secret, and I'm using the same brush kind of to buff it in a little bit more, and just apply it in the crease. Again, I'm concentrating on the outer V, then I'm taking the clean brush and I'm just blending everything out. And then I'm taking the color, it's called Tease. It is kind of this rosy but mauvey color, and it's really nice. It's like a dusty mauvey color, really pretty color. I think it will make anybody's eyes really stand out, especially if you have blue eyes or if you have green eyes like me, or even brown eyes. It's just such a pretty shade, like a nice transition shade, I mean. And I'm blending everything out with the same brush, my favorite blending brush from Zoeva. Then I'm going in with the color that's called Spanked. It is a pretty dark rose color, like kind of like a berry color almost. A really pretty shade. So I'm going in with that blending brush and just pack everything in to the outer V. So as you can see, I'm just creating more dimension. So with every single shade that I'm going in, I'm just creating more depth and dimension. So I'm starting with the lighter shades, and as usual, I'm moving to the darker shades. And then I'm using the color that's called Love Bite. And it's more of a, I would say it has a little bit of a purple sheen to it. It's completely matte, so all the eyeshadows that I'm using right now are all mattes, and I like to use the mattes in the crease and in the outer V area. So I'm just applying that color and then I'm just going to blend it out. If you have green eyes or hazel eyes, these colors would really make your eyes pop a lot, like, or even if you have blue eyes. And then I'm using the MAC Dazzle Shadow Liquid. It's the new one that I got, and I just wanted to give it a try, and I think I'm really happy with the result. This color is called Everyday Sunshine, and it's just a pretty sparkly kind of champagne-y shade. A really nice way to make your eyeshadows pop. You can just apply it all over your eyelid and literally just leave it as it is. Or you can apply some shadows on top to kind of set it. It lasts all day. It's really nice. So I'm just taking the clean brush and just blending everything out so that I don't see any harsh lines. Then I'm taking my MAC Fix Plus spray and I'm spraying that brush. And I'm using the color, oh, it's such a pretty color, that's called Daydream. It is sparkly, it is not overly glittery, but such a pretty rosy shade. So pretty. All the colors in the nude palette are just amazingly pretty. So I'm just applying this color all over the lid, concentrating on the inner corner, and then I'm spraying the other side of the brush and applying the color that's called Fantasy. It's a little bit darker, the same shimmery shade kind of type of shadow, but a little bit darker than the Daydream one, and just creates more depth and more dimension on the eyelid. Really like it. Look how pretty it is, so sparkly. And then I'm taking, you can take basically any solution, any liquid that would turn your eyeshadow into the eyeliner. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking this pretty sparkly color that's called Excite, and what it is basically pressed glitter. So not to make the mess on my eyelids, I just decided I'm going to turn it into sort of a liner. I'm not just going to apply it all over my eyelid. I'm just going to give a little bit of a sparkle and pop to this look just by concentrating that glitter along the lash line area so that it's more like an eyeliner. And then I'm taking the color that's called Love Bite, that purple shade that I used before, and I just added a little bit more of depth to the eyes. And then I'm taking the flat brush and basically repeating all the steps on the lower lash line. So I'm taking that brown shadow first, and then the color Secret and Tease and Spanked and Love Bite. So I basically repeat all the steps along the way with that flat brush in the lower lash line. So I'm just connecting the dots again in that outer V of the eye, and I'm just blending everything out so it all blends in together nicely and creates that dimension on the eyelid and along the lower lash line as well. I'm just blending everything out so I don't see any harsh lines anywhere. And I'm taking the MAC concealer pencil and I just line my inner lash line, inner waterline, just to open up the eyes a little bit, brighten them, and my favorite Benefit Bagel Bang mascara. It is such a nice mascara. I cannot say anything bad about it, honestly. It just makes my lashes look longer and gives them volume as well, so I'm really enjoying it. Lasts all day. And I'm finishing off with BECCA Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm using it for the highlighter. I'm using the Champagne Pop one. Such a beautiful highlighter. And then the Smashbox Be Legendary Liquid Lipstick. This one is more like, I would say, a mixture of gloss and liquid lipstick. So it's really nice. It's pretty hydrating. This shade is called Boysenberry. Really nice. So here is the finished look. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please give me a like. Feel free to leave some comments. I would like to know your feedback, and don't forget to subscribe so you're always notified when I post new videos and tutorials. Thanks so much for watching.